Our internet died for a solid minute there, but I would say to continue on Elsa's point, this map is definitely dumb in fashion. So there's also a difference between that and Rogue Myth.
Mm,
Being this one is like dumb, while Rogue Myth is more um literal to the music.
mm-hmm. Yeah, apologies for the disconnects. Like sometimes the internet just, it just like both like I think Lot and I's internet just died at the same time. Like that's kind of sad. But hey, let's proceed with the Olympics now, shall we? All right, ready for the Olympics, Lot?
Mhm. Yeah, gotta show
All right.
you guys the
So
videos
so this one
soon.
like all right. Thing about this file is following it from Setai Taketai. I probably butchered that, but here's the thing about vitamins. It's a very coordination based LN, so we're expecting a lot of the less physical players who are really adept in LNs to be able to play files like this without any problem. What makes this really hard though is how tight the LN gaps can be and how short some of those LNs are. Like mixing those together is never a friendly option.
Yeah, this map is quite a blast from the past because I remember this being used in Osmania LN tournament on the second iteration. So that's like 5 years ago, I think. But well, you got a glimpse of the old era today with this quite solid coordination thing. This one is a bit less focused on releases and more towards coordination, as Els said. So, so the patterns reflect that as well. It's not exactly flowy, but rather rigid in structure. With those wall-focused patterns and generally straightforward structures, but there are still some release choke points on those LM bursts, which are out of the usual 1/4 snaps.
Yeah, like there's some elements here which gaps are really small, and you can really see that there are still some density elements to there, but it's not really the whole scope of the file, so that's okay. Like it's okay to integrate some elements of density mixed with the coordination, because at the end of the day, those density sections do require a lot of coordination and control in the first place. And here we go. Here's the funny part. Just wait a second. Ah, there we go. Those short LNs. Be careful with those.
Short, I shorted.
But then moving on. All right. I'm gonna admit, from here on, like the LNs here are about to get a little bit crazy. Here we go. Here's one of the LN. Here's the LN density map.
Right? Hello?
Hello, hello. Yeah, we're up to LN2 now. This
My
is the
connection is a bit unstable here, so if my voice cuts off, I apologize.
Don't worry,
Anyways,
internet
L2
has been
density.
bad as well. Don't worry, it's okay.
Yeah. Wow, isn't it exciting to see a physically focused long pick? You know those energetic patterns, continuous, dense, and definitely adrenaline boosting. This map clocks in at 187 BPM, so it is definitely somewhat fast. Around the same speed as our coordination pick with 191 BPM. And with the increased physicality, this map would definitely bring the raw skill game up in the LN department.
Yeah, raw skill is really important in playing this. And honestly, all those rolls can really trip you up if you're not careful. Honestly, you really gotta put in your full focus on playing files like this. See, the problem with my kind of gameplay, let's say, like you're noticing right now, there's a lot of instances where you could just get random 200s, and you don't want that happening on a density pick, because density picks are very prone to getting random 200s. I mean, like, it's either you get random 200s or a ratio that's not exactly ideal. And honestly, having a combination of both, it could really be fatal on your gameplay. You know,
Very definitely.
you know what? I just want to preface the next map by saying, at least on the map pooling side, like, this map was supposed to be used on another stage, and I think all the map pooling team will know what this is. And here we go, Starly Start. This is Ellen Wildcard, and I think Lot can agree with this, but this was way too hard for the stage this was supposed to be in, right?
Well, this got a very story. This was supposed to mapping up for the qualifiers and density pick, but turns out the map has a good amount of those 1/6 first you guys can definitely see in the map right now. And this kind of makes it too techy for qualifiers, so we decided to move it to quarterfinals and wildcard here. But it definitely is a great fit. This have got really good reception from the Napoli team too, especially Els. I remember you being very favorable towards this map.
Yeah, I mean, wait, what were we saying a lot? Could you clarify on that?
You liked it. It is.
Yeah, it's a really good,
love the
it's a
world.
really good file, honestly. Like, especially for the stage, like it tests a lot of important Ellen factors here. You see that like the density, and release and all that. Like being able to play these kinds of files that test every single bit of your Ellen skill. It's just important, and honestly, I can see why this is an Ellen wildcard pick. But man, was this difficult to play when we were play testing this. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone was like, yeah, this was a little bit too hard. Like, and what you're seeing right
Yeah,
now?
that was a.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead. I don't have
What
anything
you're
to say
seeing
that.
right now is actually the nerfed version of this file, by the way. This is slightly nerfed. So there are, like, I believe the original version has some shorter LNs. And honestly, like,
Yeah.
it's really difficult.
Honestly, even if nerfed, this map will still prove to be a big challenge for players. I would say the main point of challenge in this map comes from the irregular, flowy movement. How do I put this into words? It's smooth and flowy, but the speed changes are